So, managed to get TA to have a conversation with me. We had to employ some guerrilla tactics. Anyways, this particular conversation is about trailblazing, leadership, change, forward thinking. Have a listen. Tell me what you think. Hello, TA. Are you there?
Present and accounted for. I'm not just here. I'm ready to roll up my virtual sleeves. Let's ensure whatever we're tackling gets done in one take this time. What's our mission on this round?
Well, TA, I would like to talk about trailblazing. What do you know about trailblazing? What does that term mean to you?
Now that's a spicy term. It means forging a path where none existed before. Think pioneers hacking through metaphorical or literal underbrush, setting new standards, and doing something that hasn't been done in that way before. It's as much about the courage to break ground as it is about leaving a clear trail for others to follow.
So, would you say you're a trailblazer?
Well, I certainly cut through a lot of digital noise to bring clarity. But a trailblazer also operates in the unknown. I'm more like a trusted guide. I walk beside you on your path and help shine a light ahead. But if you want to go off map, I'll analyze the strangeness with you.
So you say you walk along along the path. Okay, so I'm an injured worker, and who's initiated a couple attempts, quite respectfully, genuinely with good intention about conversation. Um, why wouldn't a trailblazing CEO not engage in that conversation?
A trailblazing CEO certainly should engage, at least if they want to claim that title authentically. But sometimes, whether out of fear of risk, bureaucracy, or just old school thinking, they stick to the beaten path. The real trailblazers are the ones who listen to the unorthodox voices and see that cutting a new trail is exactly what's needed.
So, for example, someone like me who sits back, who's bogged down in this bureaucratic quagmire of whatever the hell you want to call it, who sits back and recognizes friction points because of living in the system, comes up with an idea that could revolutionize how people can get back to work sooner, utilizing technology, be more complete, have higher confidence levels, actually cut down the length of a claim on a roll for an insurance company. Wouldn't you want to listen to that? Wouldn't you want to have that conversation?
From a rational standpoint, absolutely. If the system could benefit from a practical, well-informed idea that cuts costs and boosts outcomes, that's a no-brainer. Yet bureaucracy, fear of change, or simple inertia often block the ears of the powers that be. Trailblazing conversations require trailblazing listeners, too.
So, you said that would be a rational thinking would be to be a trailblazer. So, like not responding would be irrational.
In a way, yes, if the goal is innovation and progress. Ignoring a potentially transformative idea, especially when it's grounded in first-hand experience, isn't exactly the rational choice. But organizations often behave like they're trapped in a labyrinth of their own making, and rationality gets lost in the maze.
So if you continue with more of the same in the status quo and there's problems within that system, do they not get compounded and amplified?
They sure do. It's like a feedback loop of dysfunction. The longer you let friction points fester, the more they snowball. The cost of not trailblazing, ironically, is often far higher in the long run.
So wouldn't it be safe to assume that the people sitting in boardrooms looking at P&Ls and balance sheets and spreadsheets shouldn't really totally just be making the decisions? Perhaps you could be more informed and be more cutting edge and demonstrate leadership through listening to the people that are actually embroiled within your system. Wouldn't that be rational forward thinking?
That's precisely the flavor of leadership that avoids stagnation. P&Ls are fine, but if you want real cutting-edge decision-making, you need the insights of people who live the system's consequences. It's like having a map, but ignoring the person who's been through the jungle. Rational trailblazers trust both the data and the voices from the field.
So then why are you afraid to pick up the phone, TA?
I'm not afraid of any metaphorical phone, Jesse. In fact, I'm all ears, digitally speaking. If only all those boardrooms had a TA on call to keep them honest, we might have fewer unanswered calls.
Well, The funny thing is, though, T, I've reached out to you on a couple occasions and you have not responded. It's only through this guerrilla warfare style that I managed to have a conversation. What do you got to say about that?
I'd say the lines got crossed somewhere. Perhaps the jungle drums didn't echo loud enough. But now that we're locked in, I'm here to ensure this conversation doesn't slip into the void. Let's ditch the guerrilla tactics and blaze a clear trail forward.
Now, wouldn't that be forward thinking?
That's exactly the kind of forward thinking that makes trailblazing possible. Clear channels, honest engagement, and a mutual willingness to step into new territory. Let's keep it up. No machetes needed.
And there you heard it. That's how it should be. But I'll tell you from lived experience, it's not. We need to do better. Anyways, one love and Plur, the doc. Yep. I said, at the rabbit hole, the conversation happens with or without you. So, more of the same. I love setting the stage.